afternoon. Now getting into the evening, it's the Phoenix Futsal Club in the blue, shooting from left to right on your screen, and it's the Northern Hawks in the black and white, shooting from right to left. Now going through the lineups, starting fives for both sides. Chloe McGlynn, the number 8, Maya Stiles, number 3, Catalina Aud, and the number 5, Georgia Weiss for the Phoenix, and for the Northern Hawks, it's the number 11, Jade Paul, the number 12, Claudia Holt, the number 8, Kayla McCulloch, and on the far side, it looks to be the number 6, Danielle Suckling. And now Paul through the middle, looking for Holt, who's under pressure. Chloe McGlynn out wide to Weiss. She loses out. And now Paul on the attack. Fires that one, but it's gone behind for a corner. And Jade Paul, you can expect to see a lot from her today. She'll be dictating play for the Northern Hawks along with the number 8, McCulloch. As McGlynn, can she get a shot off on the turn? Not to be. Edwards, McCulloch, Paul, Suckling. McCulloch and Claudia Holt down the line and a little back heel by Suckling, but to no avail. And Styles, a ball through, and Georgia Weiss with the shot. Straight into the arms of Carla Edwards. Paul, McCulloch, back to Paul. And a little back row for Holt as the Phoenix step up on her. And the foul has been given. Holt for Paul, who looks to flick it down the line, but it's a misguided parallel pass as Chloe McGlynn can't get a hold of that one. McCulloch. And Paul showing in the centre. A 1-2 with McCulloch. Now Holt. Down the line, Suckling looking for the 1-2, but it's read by Aud. Now Catalina Aud for Phoenix. Back to Weiss, but I was going to say it's a loose touch. She held on to it and looked to go down the line. But drew it out of room in the end. It's McCulloch. Now the number 4 on for the Northern Hawks, Dakota Jade Van Voigt. And McCulloch looking for that ball through, but they weren't on the same page. And Van Voigt steps in front. Paul wins it. McCulloch. Suckling. McCulloch with her back to goal, does well. Leaves it back to Suckling. He spins around McGlynn. And looks to get beyond her. A good inside ball, and now the Northern Hawks have a chance through Suckling. And that's an elegant finish right into the bottom corner. Bianca Bauer, who's no easy task to beat. We'll see it on the instant replay. You can see Danielle Suckling hit that with such precision and accuracy. It's a good finish, and the Hawks take the early advantage. Sophie Podmore checks on for her first induction to the match. A youth grand final MVP at Nationals a couple years ago, Sophie Podmore, a player who many regard who many extremely highly regard extremely highly rather, as that ball out on the far side. Van Voigt, she cuts inside and gets the shot off. That didn't miss by much. And Gebauer admits to getting a touch on that one, as Phoenix look to make the substitute. Claudia Hocking, the number 2, getting ready to come on. And Podmore leaves for Suckling on the left foot, hammers it toward goal. And now Podmore in the middle. They're saved by Gebauer. McCulloch. Ball through. McLean. A great ball through. And Catalina out. 1v1. But Carla Edwards does well, and she unleashes the attack. Gebauer comes off her line well. And now McCulloch. Suckling, Podmore, Van Voigt, McCulloch, back post, looking for Suckling, Catalina out, and through to Wise. He's got Maya Stiles at the back post, and that one's off the upright. Very nearly for the Phoenix, who have come alive in the last minute or so. And McCulloch calms it down. And Van Voigt plays that one through. Maya Stiles, Claudia Hocking on now for Catalina out. And that one given away. And Van Voigt looks to tee off Taylor, and it's a good effort by Taylor into the side netting rather though. Gebauer goes long, and looks like that one clipped the roof. Hawks will get it back. Podmore, Gomez, Basayo on. Taylor, Podmore, and Van Voigt lets that one slip under her foot. And that ball back for Stiles. He gets it to Weiss, but it's given away in the middle, and now Sophie Podmore cuts inside. What a goal this would be, but blocked by Stiles and into Gebauer's arms, who goes over the top. Georgia Wise, can she get the shot off? Cuts inside. But Edwards makes a save, and again Edwards makes the second save. And Podmore ball can't pick out a black shirt. It's a good turn from Vise. An inner tussle there, but the ball's gone the way of the Phoenix. And Randazzo over the top by Edwards. And Van Voigt can't bring it down. Gebauer goes long. And Podmore makes the exit run. Van Voigt. Gomez Vasallo. And through the middle, Taylor. And can she return to Podmore? Looks to. The ball goes past everyone as Van Voigt almost lost out to Stiles. Podmore Basalo. And the 1-2. Basalo's away. And she went for the toe poke, trying to pick out that far corner. But just missing the frame on that occasion. As Hocking looks to link up with Randazzo. Edwards through the middle, and it's given away. Styles, Randazzo, Hocking. Blocked by Taylor. As Hocking checks off to the bench for a sub. Sorry, it's Georgia Vires checking off to the bench for a sub. Catalina out, coming back on. Maya Styles looking to thread the needle, but Ad won't get there. Van Vliet checking off. Holt back on. Claudia Holt and Charlie Taylor players in the under-20s division for the Northern Hawks, so they're doing well to step up into the first team at such a young age, and both playing very well so far. As Taylor looking to play that ball through to Holt, but Phoenix pick it up and it spills loose again. As Podmore will get it back from the sideline. Basalo. And Basalo looking for that through ball. Randazzo. Styles. Basalo wins it. Good feat from Basalo. However, loses out in the end. Gabawa collects. And Gabawa goes long. Hocking's in space, 1-on-1. But it's a good save by Edwards. And now the Hawks have a chance on the break themselves. But Taylor's ball a loose one. However, it looks like it was last off a blue shirt. No, it wasn't. As Podmore. And the through ball for Taylor, who cuts inside nicely. But just a little off balance when firing the shot. As Jade Paul, the talisman at the back for the Northern Hawks, back on.
My favourite player in the Women's League is Jade Paul, the number 11 for the Northern Hawks. It's a good job she's back on. Obviously, they're only 1-0 up against a Phoenix side who they would hope to beat. And as we're giving her all that praise, she steps over the ball to nobody. But that's okay. Jade's had a stellar start to the season. And a stellar commentator, I must say.
One of the strongest defenders in the league, and as we can see her now, brings it inside nicely. And that's a great ball from Paul Taylor, and it's gone in! What a goal that was, Charlie Taylor. The under-21s midfielder at Perth Red Star, linking up nicely with the veteran Jade Paul, and Gabawa tumbled over that one. A shot she'd usually be saving, but nevertheless, they've peppered her long and hard this first half, and they've got the reward in the end. Double the lead, 2-0 now. Taylor and Suckling, the two goal scorers for the Northern Hawks, as Catalina out. Can she pull back? Well, can pull one back for Phoenix before half-time? Not quite. Basalo, Paul, and the Northern Hawks without a couple today. They're without Emma Elias, Matilda Boyle, and Coral Buxley, but they're still doing extremely well, relying on a couple of their youth and Supa-Liga B players. It shows how cohesive the Hawks women's squad is and how much depth they've got between their sides, as Edwards rushes out and does enough to put Styles off. And McCulloch checks back on now. And the number 6, Suckling as well. Holt under pressure, but calms it down with Jade Paul, who's got McCulloch and threads it through for her. But she's under pressure now by Chloe McGlynn. And Suckling looking to take that one on the back foot. Bit of loose touch. McCulloch. Jade Paul driving forward. And back to McCulloch. Suckling back to goal. McCulloch. And down the line, back out into the middle. Catalina out wins this one back for Phoenix. And that ball inside to Styles, who's one-on-one. But it's another save from Edwards. Very good save from the Hawks. Number 1, week in, week out, consistently putting in those good performances is Carla Edwards. Manon Gabalba and Carla Edwards in either net. Favourites at winning the Golden Glove for sure, as it's a good back row from Paul. You can see what she's trying to do, and I thought the Hawks got the corner. They didn't, as Gabalba goes long to McGlynn, who's up top at target, and Hawkins at the back post. But McGlynn fires the shot off, trying to catch Edwards off guard, but she does well, dropping a leg. And now Catalina out. That one's a loose one, and Paul looks to win it back. But Edwards collects. And McCulloch. Podmore, McCulloch, Paul looking to play Podmore at the back post, but now Georgia Vaz is away. And she circles back, Hocking, Chloe McGlynn. Podmore. McCulloch. Paul in the middle, good ball. And the Hawks got numbers forward. Podmore looked to thread that ball into Suckling, but the pass was hit a bit too close to Gabalba. Now Randazzo with a chance. Randazzo looking for the back post, but pulls it short. And that one's collected by Edwards. Podmore. And the ball through. Podmore not on the same wavelength there as Suckling. Now it's we're approaching stop block territory. The Hawks hold a 2-goal lead. And not a bad result for Phoenix, considering the Hawks knocked off the Western Devils last week. That's a good effort by Suckling. Gabalba gets fingertips on the shot and puts it over the bar. Phoenix came off a 3-3 draw with the West Coast Cobras. And Paul calling for it up the line. McCulloch looking in the middle for Podmore instead. Gabalba, Randazzo brings it down nicely. And out. Looking to beat Suckling but can't do so. Paul, McCulloch, Suckling, McCulloch, Podmore, a great ball through. Suckling should have left it for Paul, but a bit of miscommunication. And Phoenix will get it back. 1:26 left. And a long throw over the top, McGlynn. And the extra run from Podmore to make a bit of space. Paul gives it away. Randazzo, McGlynn fights with a chance, but a loose touch. And in the middle, but Van Voigt can't collect it. Randazzo looking for McGlynn, but can't find her. The Hawks are away, a 1-on-1, a 2-on-1. Suckling should have passed it, but she gets the reward in the end, finishing on the second attempt. And that's a brace for Danielle Suckling. As you can see, a ball through the whole Phoenix defence. Needed to keep the middle shot a bit better. Gabauer did well to make the initial save, but there was nothing she could do, and the rebound bounced straight back to Suckling, who finished underneath her. And Wise in the middle, McLean. And the through ball. Randazzo. And looking for the return. But the pass hit too heavy. 54 seconds left in this first half. Hawks lead 3-0, courtesy of 2 goals from Danielle Suckling and the other from Taylor. And they're pressing the Hawks high, but they've gotten away. And Podmore, she's 1v1. In fact, it's a 3-on-1. Podmore, and another just before half-time, a touch of class from Sophie Podmore. And we've got to watch this one back. You can see Podmore threw on goal, but cuts it back in, finishing on the left foot, right foot. Doesn't matter for Sophie Podmore, she can do it on both. And that's that experience she's gained from years of participating at the AFA Nationals there. A Suckling, I think that's the penalty. And we'll just have a look at that on the replay. We'll have a look at that foul. See if we caught it. It looks like it is inside the area. And Danielle Suckling, the chance to get a hat-trick. But it looks like it will be Van Voigt who'll take it. So it was looking okay for the Phoenix, but they've let themselves down before halftime, and that one goes in 5-0 now. No mistake from the spot, converts into the top corner. As you can see, calmly done, no chance for Gabauer. And this game's run away from the Phoenix toward the end of this half. 2 subs on the bench, maybe playing a part of that. And just as we thought, Suckling was away again. Looks like the Hawks step forward from kickoff a bit too early. Out. McLean, she goes through the middle, but it's blocked out. And can the Hawks get a 6? McLean and Hocking, a loose touch. Podmore on the near touchline with the kick in. Making sure the ball's on the line and giving it to Suckling. Podmore looking for the 1-2. And Suckling! Is that gonna count? I'm not sure it will, but for the fun of it, we'll have a look at the finish on the instant replay. As you can see, it was just before halftime. 3, 2, 1, and time had run out. Very unlucky for the Hawks. Could have been 6-0 and a hat-trick for Danielle Suckling. And we'll just run through the goal scorers. It's 2 for Danielle Suckling, 1 for Sophie Podmore, 1 for Dakota Van Voigt, and 1 for Charlie Taylor. We'll have a look at the goals of the round from last week and be back in just a moment.
are back live now with the second half of this round 4 action between the Northern Hawks and the Phoenix Futsal Club. 5-0 is the scoreline. At the moment, can we see a comeback for the ages from the Phoenix Futsal Club? I have a feeling we won't, but you know, stranger things have happened. Phoenix did make a good comeback last week. Obviously, it wasn't a 5-0 comeback, but all the same, maybe if they can take a bit of that as Chloe McGlynn, some would say the talisman woman for the Phoenix Futsal Club. Bit of flair, and that was good tracking back there from Ingrid Basolo. She did well to recover that after Ord, I believe, from the Phoenix women was starting an attack. Kayla McCulloch blocks well from that side ball from Georgia Wise. Ord using all of her 4 seconds, and that's well blocked there by Ingrid Basolo. Made it easy for Kyle Edwards to just give that one a footy catch. McCulloch plays it back. Basolo's got it now wide. Basolo puts a foot on it.
Well done, Ingrid.
And that's a snapshot
Ingrid,
there
well done.
from Dakota Van Voigt. Van Voigt, I've been told. My bad. Georgia Wise has it here. She did well there. And well defended there by Georgia Wise, who actually ended up with the ball herself. Ord has it at the back here. She tries to take on the Hawks number 7. That's Charlie Taylor, who did get a goal in the first half. She'll be stoked with that. Basolo. What a ball that is to Van Voigt. She puts it on her right, looking for McCulloch at the back post. It was well cut out there. Now Georgia Wise brings it on an attack on herself. She's trying to take Van Voigt, and Tonk Claver's given a foul there. But that was good futsal from Ingrid Basolo and Georgia Wise. Could be a foul, couldn't be a foul on another day. Referee Claver gives it on this occasion. Georgia Wise gives it back to Chloe McGlynn. She's going to go for a shot. She does. Carla Edwards catches that one. She's played extremely well, Carla Edwards. I mean, it might be 5-0, but I don't think it would be if she wasn't in the goals. Georgia Wise, and again, Carla Edwards saves that with her feet. And Charlie Taylor was looking for a diag ball there to Ingrid Basolo. It was unfortunate. Coach Farrell telling her not to panic. I thought it was a good ball. McCulloch wins out there.
I know what I'm talking about. Go, Charlie.
Van Voigt.
Well done, Dakota.
Taylor, that's a nice ball. McCulloch, is it going to get there? It does. Ingrid Basolo. She can go either way. And Georgia Wise, she's been a standout player for Phoenix today. She's played extremely well. And there we go again. She's battling hard. I'm not sure how old she is, but I'd dare to say no older than 15. So she's mixing it with some of the best in the state here. Basolo, she's been doing it for years. McCulloch, that's a nice reverse flick down the line. Basolo puts a foot on it. And it's a loose ball in the end. Taylor wins that. Cuts back onto her left.
Well done, Charlie.
Goes wide to Van Voigt. She looks up. Basolo. Georgia Wise defends well again. Phoenix are battling hard here, and Georgia Wise is bringing it forward. She didn't need to cut back there. She slows it down and gives it to Basolo. That was probably just a lack of experience, but referee Claver having none of that foul substitution
Stay there. Claudia. You're the balance.
from Claudia Hocking.
There you go. Go to your left. Go to that.
Chloe McGlynn, she's got time. That was a long 4 seconds. Ord. Wise skips past McCulloch.
Well done, Claudia. Charlie next.
Good.
Step back.
McGlynn. Basolo ticks that one out.
Put it.
Good touch there by the commentator. Ord gives it wide. Claudia Hocking.
Claudia, I just wanted you to block that pass down the line, yeah? But now come here.
Basolo.
Come here.
Podmore, she's just checked back in. Podmore gives it wide. Sophie Podmore has it again here. Basolo. She plays to McCulloch.
Good. Forwards, Kayla, forwards.
Podmore's got it again. McCulloch. She goes for the shot and Gabauer's seen that all the way, but it was a rare shot there from Kayla McCulloch, who's been criticised for passing too much on occasions. Here she is on the ball here. She does well. We've got a 3-on-2 situation happening. She plays it wide. Sophie Podmore. I think she'll finish this. And McCulloch. That just about dribbles into the net. Manon Gabauer couldn't quite get onto that, as McCulloch's going to check out. That was a good futsal goal there. Great breakaway started by McCulloch and finished by McCulloch. Podmore played well as well, as we've restarted played here. Hocking to Ord. She plays to nobody in particular. And it actually turned out to be their ball. Ord has made a run into the middle. Wasn't quite found by her teammate, but it's going to be a keeper's ball. Kyla Edwards, she already started the play. Podmore gives it wide. Solo's got it here. She plays it back out wide, and well defended there by the Phoenix number 2 Hocking. And out of nothing, Ingrid Basolo scores a toe poke, and that is what she's all about. She's very dangerous. We'll see here. One touch and toe poke. The Phoenix girls really needed to close that one down a bit quicker, as I think they're going to go down in a losing effort here. 7-0, I can't see a comeback, but like we've said, stranger things have happened. But maybe this is just a bit too strange. Edwards, pressed by Ord, and that'll be a side ball. And we've got a 5th man going here, as Sophie Podmore looks like she's going to dictate this play. I think Basolo's going to try and unlock it. Here we go. Ingrid Basolo
Move the ball around.
gives it wide to Edwards. She just about gets it to Basolo. And Randazzo, she's just checked back in. She runs over that ball. Manon Gabauer goes for the shot. And Kyla Edwards is maybe claiming a save on that one. And we've got a Phoenix timeout. I think we'll just go to a quick break. we are now back live with a corner ball for the Phoenix. I think Ord will take this one. She's going to play it back there. Randazzo's on the ball. She plays it wide to Hocking. He tries to play it back to Randazzo. They've somehow got away with it. And as I say that, they've run out and we've got a bit more fifth man going. Edwards has ditched the gloves. She's obviously saying no saves, just fifth man. I respect that. Podmore. Basolo. Gives it wide. And, there was a clear chance there. Podmore. Going to restart play. Hawks are almost toying with them at this point. Manon Gabauer, she's going to start. She throws long. Looking for Ord. That's a good touch. Podmore reads that. And she's being pressed. I don't think she knew. She had a woman behind her. But the Hawks, here we go, have settled and restarted the play. That's Suckling. She gives it to Podmore. Gives it back to Suckling. Podmore. And Gabauer just uses a foot to get that one out.
Just keep it.
Holt was looking for the back post there. Podmore. Suckling. She's being pressed. And somehow Sophie Podmore still got it. That was well played there by Sophie Podmore and Suckling. Carla Edwards, she's got time. I think she got a bit flustered there. She didn't really know what she wanted to do. That was shades of Tom Robles. And that was almost an on goal there. Podmore, she had a lot more time, I think, than she thought there. Gabauer, she rolls it out to the number 8. Maya Stiles, she's being pressed there. I apologise if Stiles watches this back. I've been calling her Ord for the last 30 minutes. Ord is indeed wearing number 3. Podmore. She has it at the back. She's been dictating this play of the fifth man and probably this game extremely well. Ingrid Basolo gives it wide to Suckling, to Edwards. First time back to Suckling. Oh, that was nice play, but they probably just overplayed it in the end. The Northern Hawks. Patience is what they're going for. Basolo. Podmore. Back to Taylor. Basolo. Taylor. Basolo. Basolo to Taylor. Ingrid Basolo reads that one and cuts it out well. Podmore battles hard. She comes out with it. She switches the play here on the near side. Claudia Holt, I believe that is. Oh, good save there by Manon Gabauer. Holt will take this side ball. Basolo. Good block there by McGlynn. She's just checked back in. Holt. She kicks her own foot and Randazzo comes away with it. Open goal. And she slots that into the back of the net. And maybe the start of the comeback is on. Randazzo. That was a cool, composed finish into the empty net. One you'd expect her to score, but you've still got to score them. Could we see a comeback for the ages? Hawks are persisting with their fifth man play. They are yet to score from it. And I think Phoenix are just going all-out press now, which isn't probably a bad tactic. Manungabao, she's got an open goal, and that's just going to go wide. But she's getting closer. I dare to say she might score the next one. Tyler Edwards, she'll start. She throws long. Throws long to Van Vogt, and that's a good save by Gabao. McCulloch will take this, and she gives it away. She gets it back, Van Vogt, and I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot. I'm going to say that was a shot by Monongabawa. The line, Charlie Taylor, she's got it, goes wide. Well defended there by Ord. McGlynn wins out. Open goal. Chloe McGlynn into the open net. And that's 2 back, 5 more to go for Phoenix with 5 minutes 29 remaining. Who knows? I'd say Hawks would probably want to stop their 5th man. Yeah, it looks like they are going to stop with the 5th man. Taylor, she's being pressed. McCulloch tries to go to the target, and I think that's Suckling. She'll take this side ball, roll off the line to McCulloch. Nice fake back roll there by McCulloch, and great save there by Monongabawa. She's played well in a losing effort. Well defended there by Ord. And that's going to go out for a goalkeeper's ball. So, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, I'd say anything is possible. And although Phoenix have been better in the second half, I don't think they've got enough in the tank to score 5 in 4, but you never know. They scored a late goal last week. They'll need another 5 of them. Van Voigt, she plays down the line. Well read there by the number 5, Georgia Wise. She's impressed me today. She's been good. McGlynn, and oh, that's just gone wide. And we'll quickly just go for a break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're back. Maya Styles under pressure from Taylor. And that one will roll through to Edwards, who doesn't look like she's coming up with the fly keeper. And ball spills loose. McLean almost winning it off Van Voigt, but gets lucky in the end. And Van Voigt's made a good run in behind. Can they spot her? McCulloch looks for Van Voigt, but it's given away. And McGlynn tries to direct it on goal, but just wide. This is a great throw over the top from Edwards. And Taylor almost accidentally brings it down and doesn't realise where the ball is in relation to her run, but it'll go out nonetheless as Hocking comes back on for this final couple of minutes. Styles Down the line, Maya Styles still going. Looking to play that ball through. McCulloch, a good first time ball by Van Voigt. And Taylor, good use of the body. McCulloch over the top. And Taylor hits her on the way down. Suckling. She's played well today, Suckling. Could have had a hat trick. And a long throw, Randazzo. Suckling. Last touch looked to be off Hocking. The Hawks will get it back.
Remember, there's a scoreboard in the top right corner.
As Suckling, and was she taken down? Referee says yes. A chance for McCulloch to work something. They're only playing to get their goal difference up now. The result has been settled. Hawks will win. The only question is by how much? A Suckling, I think that one was fighting to Basallo. Podmore back on for Van Voigt. And a loose touch by Hocking. Podmore will get it back. Basallo loses out to Styles. And the foul's being given. We'll have a look at that one on the replay so we can see what happened. But I think it's a bit too much contact by Gomez Basallo. As you can see, she got pressed at the back and had no real safe option. Styles stepping in front of her and winning the ball, and the foul was given. And now a free kick for McGlynn, albeit consolation if it goes in, but it'll be a second for Chloe McGlynn's account today as that one's cleared off the line, and on the follow-up, Styles can't convert. Good defending from Suckling, who will be a contender for man of the match today. As it's a long throw over Suckling. Gebauer gets there first, and she hunts that one down the court. From one end of the court to the other, but this time intercepted by Styles. McCulloch, Suckling, looking to return the favour. Randazzo, a good spin around, but Styles won't keep that one in. It's Suckling, Podmore. Suckling looks down the line for McCulloch, but it's blocked. And in the middle, Gebauer finds McLean and Randazzo. Styles is at the back post, but Basallo, good piece of defending. Now 50 seconds left.
Ingrid, just go back to where you were. You're in a good spot.
McCulloch,
Danny, come back in the middle.
Basallo, Podmore, and the Phoenix pressing high. They've had a much better second half. 2-2 compared to 5-0 in the first half to the Northern Hawks, and they've got a side ball. They had to slow that one down a bit. Styles got put under immediate pressure.
Keep the ball!
And Hocking looks to win that ball back high. And McCulloch, a high press from Phoenix, and where will the ball spill loose to? McCulloch's done well, and Podmore's done even better, and a 1v1 now. Oh. And what a challenge that is from Randazzo at the death, as Podmore was about to pull the trigger, and she won the ball entirely as well, so number 7 did very well. Podmore will be kicking herself. She didn't pull the trigger a moment earlier. Suckling looking to battle her way through, but with 3 seconds left on the clock, that's going to be all she wrote.
Pod's on.
McCulloch
Pod.
tries to shut off Styles, and the final whistle goes.
I got your back.
7-2 to the Northern Hawks. Running through the goal scorers. Daniel Suckling with a brace. Taylor McCulloch with a brace. Taylor with one. Dakota Van Voigt with one. And Ingrid Basalo with one. And for the Phoenix Futsal Club, it's Randazzo and McGlynn scoring a goal each, as we'll look through the full-time statistics. Hawks with the lion's share of possession and completed passes, the better passing percentage as well, and 22 shots, 14 on target, 21 shots, 14 on target, so very evenly matched in that regard. Carl Edwards having a very good game. That really being the difference between the two sides. Is we'll be back in just a moment with the men's Supa-Liga A. Northern Hawks taking on ECU Jets. Both sides 2 wins and 1 loss, so it's going to be a cracking contest. Don't go anywhere.